Ladies and gentlemen, this is proof. Anything can happen in the World Wrestling Federation.
Ready, camera 5. Camera 7, tilt up. Ready, hold green. Stand by confusion. Stand by lights. Camera 6, pan right. And action. Welcome to Smackdown! Oh my God, this is great! If you smile, we could have a new champion! No! You will step into the ring with the game! This can't happen! I can't believe it! The stakes can't be higher! This isn't big enough! What will happen tonight on Smackdown?
Hey, it's David back again, and welcome to WWF Smackdown 2, Know Your Role. I grew up with the Attitude Era, as well as WCW with the NWO era. Those were my best times of watching wrestling, and I stopped watching wrestling after The Rock went Hollywood and Austin retired. So basically, in terms of the games, I stopped playing kind of sometime after SmackDown vs. Raw came out, because I thought the SmackDown games series before it became SmackDown vs. Raw and then onward, I thought those were the best games. So I kind of stopped paying attention to wrestling, or I didn't watch wrestling as much after Rock and Austin were not full-time anymore. So those were arguably definitely the best times of me paying attention to wrestling. So this is, in my opinion, this is the WWF game with the most unusual storylines, because it's the WWF game that'll make you ask yourself, what storyline am I in? Because that's why we're going to be going through season mode. I was inspired by watching New Legacy Inc.'s playthrough of this game on season mode, and I just couldn't stop laughing after watching their stuff. They got good stuff. If you guys are fans of wrestling, like the wrestling games, you like to get a couple of good laughs at the same time, then check out New Legacy Inc. They got good stuff on their channel. So, I'm going to be playing as my creative guy, David Lee Dudley. Let me give you the rundown of the storyline of David Lee Dudley. Big Daddy Dudley decided he needed some more members of the Dudley household. So he came across a random out-of-the-blue person who goes by the name of Davey Lee, and he decided to train him for months on end. And months later, he has recently received his initiation, has been sent to the World Wrestling Federation. Yet another Dudley, straight out of Dudleyville, has been sent to the World Wrestling Federation to hone his skills, along with his on-screen brothers, Devon and Bubba Ray. So that's basically the rundown of David Lee Dudley. Alright, first week of April, Raw is War. Oh, world title match between The Rock vs. Undertaker. Speaking of world title, I'm actually in the... Of course I'm not booked. Seriously? Why am I not booked, man? Well, anyway, I decided to put my guy in the world title picture, so that's definitely the belt I'm going for. So, before we got our first match, we're going to start with a little cutscene in the back. So we got a women's match. Kane is here tonight! Yes, put the camera to me, because I am making my grand entrance. I mean, of course, Kane was like a top-notch player during the Attitude Era, of course. Alright, you know how the old saying goes, ladies first, Jacqueline versus the cat. And the cat. Alright, it's Mark Henry versus one of my favorites from the Attitude Era, a very underrated favorite of mine, Bull Buchanan. The Bull Cannon. I could not stop laughing when the guys in New Legacy referred to him as the Bull Cannon. Yes! The Bull Cannon Buchanan wins. He has censored sexual chocolate Mark Henry. Damn right. Next up is for the women's title, current champion Lita against Ivory, the challenger. And Lita has defended her title. Alright. Next up is going to be a tag team match between TNA versus the APA. Tess and Albert versus the Acolyte Protection Agency. So many three-letter tag team. Well, not 3 letters. Well, the APA is 3 letters, and TNA is like a two letters and a character. Yeah. You got yet another tag team match. 2 of my all-time favorite tag teams from the Attitude Era. These 2 teams are, you know, only 2 of the tag teams that, you know, were like the cornerstone tag teams of the Attitude Era. The Hardy Boys versus ENC, Edge and Christian. I've always enjoyed the rivalry between these 2 teams and the Dudley Boys. Put on some of the greatest matches ever. And the Hardy Boys win. To the back. To the back. To the back. To the back. 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 Back up. Back it up. Back up. Back up. Back up! You may have won tonight, but this is not over. Tonight was an accident. You just got lucky, that's all. Of course. I thought it was going to be Edge and Christian walking at the same time being, you know, I think they were heels at this point, so they were going to act like crybabies. That's kind of like how their characters were. They kind of acted like the crybabies, excuse me. But yeah, those 3 teams, Hardy's, Dudley's, Edge and Christian, put on some of the greatest matches ever. They can't be topped, actually, in my opinion. They can't be topped. A Fatal 4-way match between Mankind, Shane McMahon, Kane, and Big Quiche. This is quite the matchup. Shane McMahon. He pinned Kane. And you know what? I don't understand why this match is not the main event. It's the World Wrestling Federation Championship with the champion The Rock against the badass Taker. I don't see why this is not the main event. How is this not the main event? And Rock defended it. Alright, good. And Chris Jericho versus Kurt Angle is the main event. I mean, this wouldn't be a bad match, but, you know, Rock and Taker for the world title definitely should have been the main event, I think. And Jericho wins. Jericho has defeated Kirk Angel. I couldn't stop laughing after Jericho would refer to other superstars as like different names. Alright, week 2 SmackDown. Please book me. Yes! I got a match against Mankind. Alright. Finally, they decided to book me. I wonder what is up with the creative writing team, whoever makes up these storylines. So we're starting off with Gangrel versus Mark Henry. And you know what? The guys in New Legacy Inc. refer to him as, Johnny in particular, referred to Gangrel as Grangle. I could not stop laughing. I think that's what I'm going to refer to him as. It's Shane McMahon! Shane McMahon is here! Man, these guys are seriously acting like they're getting a push. Well, I deserve a push, because I am the son of the boss. And with the boss's great leadership, I am now going to get a push. Alright, Grangle versus Mark Henry. Mark Henry wins. Mark Henry has defeated the Vampire. The Bull Cannon versus Steve Blackman. I'm sorry, but the Bull Cannon just made me laugh my butt off. Yes! Bull Buchanan has won twice in a row. 2 matches in a row. Alright, here comes my match against Mankind. And I think that shot's supposed to be Chris Benoit from what it looks like. I mean, I don't understand why they had to just take a shot of Chris Benoit, but, you know, just completely, you know, make it look like a silhouette. I mean, why do you have to be Benoit? Oh, hell yeah. My brothers. And of course, as I'm a Dudley, I have to rock the camo. Matter of fact, I've really enjoyed wearing camo clothing. That's sort of been like my gimmick, to say the least. I mean, hey, camo clothing's badass. What can you say about it? Well, I mean, that's probably what I asked myself. What can you say about that? Mankind. Have a nice day! Alright, my first match. It's about time. I wish I was booked last week on Raw. Oh, and since I'm a Dudley, I'm on good terms. I set my guy to be on good terms with the Dudley boys. And I'm also on good terms with a couple of other wrestlers. Just kind of spice up the storyline and game a little bit. Why not? I missed the punch. Taz belly to belly. I want to get him out of the ring. Come on. Oh, release German suplex. I'm taking Mankind to Suplex City. Taz belly to belly. Get out of the ring. Oh, timing famous, but he juked it. Oh, he's not the only one who can do jukes. Look at me go, baby. Look at me go. You can't do anything about it. You can't do anything about it. Huh? What are you going to do about it? Huh? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Huh? Huh? I can go circles around you. Brainbuster, jackhammer. Head to the barricade. Oh! I just love that clothesline, man. That clothesline is so awesome. Get out of there. Asai moonsault. Oh, how did I miss? Man. Get out of here, man. Listen to this. I just love that sound whenever the kick hits. That's why I love the mechanic in this game. Tazplex. I love how the sound effects in this game are. Dragon Suplex kick. I just love how the sound effects and mechanics in this game are. It's just hilarious. I think we got in the ring at the same time. Come on. Yeah. I also love this game. Oh, drop kick. I love this game. Very, very original. Ha! I just love that move. I want to do it one more time. Ha! I just love that. Wow, no selling. Just kicked you in the face. Luthez press. Punch you in the face. Jackknife powerbomb. Oh, no selling. Good grief. Man, he's not selling crap. Nah, I missed this big wheel kick. Got him that time. Stay down. Boom. Oh, yeah. I'm sided with Bull Buchanan. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Give him the finish. Yes. Scissors kick. Yeah, baby. Now it's my turn. Oh, come on, man. Get out of here. No. I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. All right, he's out of it. My turn. Oh, hell yeah. Do it in style. Paid for the victory. 2, 3. Yeah. Whew, not a bad start. So yeah, since I mentioned that Bull Buchanan is one of my underrated favorites, I had to side with Bull Buchanan. You know, speaking of Bull Buchanan, he deserved to have a better push than his time, during his time with the WWF. Because he only had the tag team titles with the Good Father when they were both a part of Right to Censor. I mean, for a guy that's 290 pounds, for a big guy like Buchanan, he could go. I mean, he could do a scissors kick, which is a badass finisher, a top rope leg drop, and he could jump out to the top turnbuckle in a single jump and do like a 180 clothesline off the top. I thought that's pretty badass. Edge versus China. Oh, wow, Edge. Edge. Damn, Edge. A hardcore triple threat between Viscera, Test, and Perry Saturn. Two of these guys are dead for crying out loud. You know, Perry Saturn's another one of my underrated favorites. He could go. Speaking of Perry Saturn, he's the winner. It's nice to see that Perry Saturn's doing alright. Road Dogg versus Shane McMahon. It looks like the McMahon-Helmsley faction is splitting up already. More on Buchanan. He was actually a part of a tag team with the Big Boss Man with a SWAT attire. After he split up from the Boss Man, when he was using that heavy metal music, I was told I would have a special match tonight. While I'm here, who is my opponent? Good grief, Road Dogg. You're just now about to head to the ring. You still don't know who your opponent is. Even Michael Cole doesn't know. Buchanan had that heavy metal music that the wrestler known as the One-Man Gang used, and still wearing the SWAT attire, I thought that was the best look for Buchanan. That's like the most badass Buchanan. Of course, Shane McMahon. What's up with all the McMahons winning? It's like, oh, we're just gonna make all the McMahons win their matches automatically, so that way it'll just beef up the storylines. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, Shane McMahon seems satisfied with the victory. And typical Shane McMahon rubbing in the face of his opponents. Typical Shane O'Mac, I might say myself. Man. But yeah, I just thought Bull Buchanan should have gotten a better push. He could go. For a big guy, he could go. Alright, Kane with Paul Bearer versus Triple H with Stephanie McMahon Helmsley. The Helmsley's first Kane and Paul Bearer. And of course, Triple H. Triple H is another one of those guys who seems like he's going to have to... They just had to make him win a lot. I mean, sure, he's a cornerstone during this time, but give me a break. I mean, let's just spice up the storylines a little bit, you know? Badass Taker versus Jericho. Jericho wins. Y2J. Alright. Week 3, Raw is War. Raw is War is best Raw. That's a hell of a fatal 4-way match. Yeah, it's time against Steve Blackman. Alright, so we're just going to start off with a light heavyweight title match between Dean Malenko versus Scotty 2 Hotty. The rivalry that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Of course, Dean Malenko retains the title. So we're going to head to the back. Believe me, you're going to see that rivalry a lot throughout the season. Dean Malenko versus Scotty 2 Hotty for the light heavyweight title. Shane McMahon is provoking Road Dogg. This is quite the rivalry we have here. Looks like the McMahon Helmsley faction has some problems.
Didn't know?
You didn't know?
Your ass better
call somebody! Oh, come on. Why did you have to cut off like that? You had to finish it. Better call somebody! Good times, man. Good times. Mark Henry versus Big Boss Man. Bad cop boss man. Mark Henry won. Alright, second match against Steve Blackman. Unfortunately, it's not a hardcore match, because Steve Blackman is the hardcore champion right now. Every time I think I'm going to be going up against wrestlers that were going to be, known for holding the hardcore championship during this time period, it makes me think I'm going to get booked in a hardcore match. I mean, hey, go ahead and book me in hardcore matches or tag matches. Or maybe fatal 4-ways or battle royals. Not just single matches. You show that air who's boss there, Stevie. You show the air who's boss. But yet his punches were gone with the wind. And then again, they're inside of a building, so there's gonna be like very, very little, air blowing in, air from the outside blowing into the building, or maybe due to the ventilation, but whatever. I mean, but don't just book me in just plain old singles matches. Spice things up a bit. Give me in hardcore matches, tag matches, anywhere fall matches. Make them interesting. Because I don't want to just do singles matches all the time. How did I miss that spinning wheel kick? Come on. Yeah, and I'm disappointed that this game's toe kick was useless, basically. Oh! Come on. Out of that. Tazplex. Oh, into the turnbuckle. Oh. Right into the turnbuckle. Oh, yeah. Deal a leg drop. I love that leg drop, man. That's such a badass. That's a badass. Dragon sleeper. Ropes. These German suplex. I'm gonna take Steve Blackman to Suplex City. Get up, Stevie. Dragon suplex again. Gonna take him to Suplex City. Multiple German suplex. I don't know. I just love the variations of the suplex. It's like I'm my own version of Taz, you know. Personally, I think Taz was the originator of the suplex City, as far as I know. He had his Taz plexes. He had the T-bone suplex. He had different variations of suplexes. That's what made him stand out from the other wrestlers, was different suplex variations. You're not gonna come in? A side moonsault! What are you doing, Steve? Get over here. Get over here, Steve. Brainbuster. Jackhammer! Famous, sir. Oh, hell yeah. Rocky! Rocky! Oh, you know what? I need to... Got to make him hit his people's elbow. Except he's not upright. Now he has Brock Spinebuster. No, give it to him, Rocky. What are you doing? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. No, Rocky, get back in here. Get back in here. Stop it. Stop moving. Get back in here. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, do my Spinebuster so he can get the people's elbow. Do it, Rocky. No, he's not gonna do it. Damn it. Dude, what are you doing? What are you doing? Ah, man. Where'd you go? Stop moving. Stop moving. Get back in there. Hey, Stevie. Oh, yeah. That's really good. Oh, well. There it is. I don't care. He's got it. Most electrifying move in Sports Entertainment today. People's elbow! It looks like he's gonna go. My turn. Do it in style. Ah, I didn't. He recovered in the very last second. I was wanting to do the Devon taunt, then give him the finisher. I don't want to do just the Austin taunt. I want to do my finisher in style. I need to get him out of there. Oh, he's out of it. Let's try it again. Come on. Style. Hell yeah! Did it. Knockout. Yeah. Oh, that was just too awesome. I'm just going to skip all that because I know it goes down. I just love that taunt. I always preferred Devon over Bubba Ray, though. I thought Devon was the more underrated because his catchphrases were just awesome. You know, with the testifying the commandments and his taunts. Devon was something. Devon's something, man. I was more interested in Devon. Christian versus Grandmaster Sexy. Grandmaster Sexy. Rest in peace, by the way. Here's our favorite build-up. Shane McMahon versus the DOGG. Seriously, I wonder what these two were talking about to get the faction to be on the verge of breaking up already. I wonder what has been going on. Oh. What the hell? Oh shit! What the hell? The McMahon Helmsley faction is just being broken up even more. I did not see that one coming. Oh man, that was a great laugh right there. Of course, Shane. Shane won again. I can't stop. I can't stop laughing. Oh man. I'm sorry. I can't stop. This is quite the interesting storyline here, folks. I can't stop, dude. I can't stop. Oh boy. I don't think I'll be able to stop laughing anytime soon now. Seriously, why can't I get booked up in an Anywhere fall match like this, especially with Bull Buchanan in the match? Aw, he didn't win that time. Damn it. A special referee match between Vince McMahon versus Mankind with Y2J as the referee. Not to mention with these weird storylines and, you know, wrestling placements. Of course, Vinnie Mac wins. I mean, you just have to laugh at the story of the matches they put together. What is up with this creative writing team? Fatal 4-way match. This is definitely main event worthy. Triple H, Taker, Kane, and Benoit. Oh, Taker. Badass biker Taker. The American badass. I've always preferred Badass Taker over Deadman Taker. I mean, Deadman Taker is definitely more iconic, but Badass Taker with his personal self, just with the volume turned up, is something. I'm not even booked this time. And of course, we got our favorite rivalry yet again. Dean Malenko versus Scotty 2 Hottie for the Light Heavyweight Championship. Ooh, new champion! Scotty 2 Hottie is the new Light Heavyweight Champion. Alright. Test versus Mark Henry. You know, I wonder whose idea was it to come up with the lyrics to Test's theme song. If you guys look up the lyrics, you'll just... I mean, who came up with the lyrics? I know the composer was Jim Johnston, who was a great composer for some of the themes of the wrestlers for, you know, for the Attitude Era. He makes some great themes. Feel the electricity when the People's Champ enters. So now we're going to be building up to the main storyline. There's going to be a couple of like main storylines that's going to be taking place throughout the season mode. Ah, hell yeah. It's Triple H. Triple H is heading for the ring. Like this storyline, for example. This is like our first major storyline. Because it's in the month of April 2000. And the pay-per-view for April 2000 was Backlash. If you guys remember what happened at Backlash 2000, it was The Rock versus Triple H feud. It was for the World Wrestling Federation Championship at Backlash. So now I got Goodfather versus Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba Ray Dudley. So I gotta cheer on for my brother. Bubba Ray. Bubba Ray. Bubba. Ah, oh, damn it. I thought they dropped the stuttering gimmick at this time, because that's where they came up with the name of Bubba Ray Dudley back in ECW when he had the stuttering gimmick. I mean, he had that name for a little bit after they debuted, but after a while they just said drop the stuttering. Road Dogg, be ruthless. Hit them when their guard is down. You know, I find it interesting that they have different scenes sometimes. I mean, because you see it's Triple H and Road Dogg. Most of the time it's Triple H, Road Dogg, and X-Pac. But anyway, in Backlash of 2000, it was Rock vs. Triple H for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. And at the end of this week, you'll see something quite interesting. So Edge vs. Hardcore Holly. And the comeback by Bob Holly. The comeback. So, yet another cutscene. And I just pay attention to the next match. Why am I not booked like that? Seriously. Give me a hardcore match or something like that. And here's Rocky. And he's being assaulted by Road Dogg with a sledgehammer. I thought Triple H was supposed to be holding a sledgehammer. Yeah, just walked it off. The Rock is heading for the dock. The Rock is going to dock. The Rock is heading for the dock. And also, normally it'd be Road Dogg, X-Pac, and sometimes Road Dogg, X-Pac, and Triple H. Sometimes. A hardcore match between Bull Buchanan and D'Lo Brown. I mean, hey, I thought Bull Buchanan would have been fitting for a hardcore champion. He's a badass. Yeah, Bull Cannon! You mess with the bull, you get the horns. 2 straight hardcore matches. This time it's Crash versus Matt Hardy. Crash Holly. Another entertaining wrestler during the Attitude Era. It's a shame he's gone, though. It's a shame he's gone now. Mankind versus Road Doggy Dog. That D-O-double-G. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation X proudly brings to you You know, that was just some fancy good times back then. Now here's a good main event right here. Jericho and Rocky. I mean, of course, Rock won. I mean, hell yeah, Rock would win. I mean, you'd see a main event like that, like late 2001 or 02, during the whole Undisputed Championship storyline. God, I miss that storyline. Especially when it was early 2002. When the NWO came. Unfortunately, that was a bust, though. That sucked. Vince McMahon and Triple H were yelling at The Rock. Oh, Triple H is not yelling. He was just standing there clapping. He was just muttering his mouth. The Rock is saying that Stone Cold has arrived at this arena. That's right. Survivor Series 1999, Stone Cold was ran over. Look at that. Triple H looked like he just jumped off the ropes. He just jumped off camera. But anyway, Austin was injured. Well, he was actually injured, but they set up the storyline to where he got ran over. And he was out for a majority of 2000, but he came back at Backlash in 2000 to do a run-in and hit everybody with a steel chair except The Rock, which also helped, which of course helped The Rock get the pinfall over Triple H to win the title. But hey, the week's not over yet, folks. We're not done. The best is yet to come. Talk about your assaults. Talk about John 3:16. Well, Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass. Yeah, that's a brilliant idea. Recite your old King of the Ring 96 promo while blowing up the DX Express. Yeah, good idea.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean, not to mention, he was talking to the Vince McMahon and Triple H. He wasn't talking to Jake the Snake Roberts like what happened back in 1996 King of the Ring. And we're still not done yet. I mean, I bet Vinnie Mac was like, hey, just say anything badass. Recite your old King of the Ring 96 promo while blowing out the DX Express. That's a brilliant idea. Here's big news. Stone Cold will enter in a main event of next Backlash as a special referee. Although this did not happen in real life Backlash of 2000. He just did a run-in. He arrived, raised hell, and left. All right, here we go. 5th week of April. Every 5th week of the month is a pay-per-view. In its case, it's April, so it's Backlash. Please book me. I want to get a pay-per-view match. I want to get a pay-per-view match, please. Oh! A hardcore tag team match! Myself and Bubba Ray against Edge and Christian. And we're opening. Surely a matchup like this would be later in the card. But hey, I wish for a hardcore match or a tag match. Well, hey, my wish came true. My wish has come true. Thank God the creative writing team decided to cook up something interesting, but surely could have been later in the card. Because we're going to get a badass matchup. We're going to get a badass matchup here.
You think you know me?
Edge and Christian. Good times, man. Good times. Especially wearing those fancy hats and dressing up like Elvis. So, for the benefit of those with flash photography, I don't know why they didn't do that during, like, if they're Hall of Fame. You know, Edge's Hall of Fame, or, you know, with the Dudleys. I think at Edge's, because Christian inducted Edge. Why didn't they do, so, for the benefit of those with flash photography? Oh, hell yeah. The Dudleys. 2/3 of the Dudleys. Myself and my brother. But you know what? I thought the stuttering gimmick for Bubba Ray was kind of, you know, it was funny for a little while. I mean, but they just had to bring back the stutter. Damn it. Kind of stuttered right there myself. But they just had to bring back the stuttering gimmick after him and Devon debuted. I mean, if that worked in ECW, they should have just, you know, just left that out. Oh boy, hardcore. 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 Ow, Bummer Ray. This is quite the matchup here. Well, especially, it's a pay-per-view, so let's cook things up a bit. Let's make it truly a pay-per-view that's truly worthy. Oh boy. Did I hit both of them with the moonsault? You know what? Let's take this outside of the ring. Outside of the ring. Get out of the ring, Edge. Make Edge out of the ring. Get out of the ring. Oh boy. Asai moonsault. I don't think I hit him though. I'm gonna take this outside of the ring. It's funny how this pay-per-view, the pay-per-view arenas have two entrances. Let's take this to the back. Let's make this really interesting. Okay, you're right. No, Edge, don't go back there. Let's go over here. Oh, this is the restaurant. Hey boys, let's get something to eat. I am hungry after all. So let's get something to eat. Let's eat something while we have our match. That'll be. You know, this just reminds me of that match, that empty arena match between The Rock and Mankind, where they used the food, you know, to their advantage. Those were entertainment right there. Those were entertaining matches. Rock bottom on the table. Table for 4. I'm not trying to do my time. There you go. I'll only pick up the box, though. Hey, get off of there. Christian. Damn it. Come on. Here, Christian. Boots hauled off the table. Oh. Ah. Bubba. Didn't even do anything about that. Bubba Ray's got a table for 4. And not to mention the Dudleys here, so we're... It isn't. I mean, of course, if you have a Dudley involved, you gotta have the tables. Just too many tag. I'm just doing way too many tag dances. Oh. Damn it, Edge. Dragon suplex. Didn't even get a single count out of that. Another dragon suplex. Yes, Bubba. Keep him. Keep him down. That's it. Wow. I should have expected the finish, you know. I shouldn't have expected that to be the finish. Wow. What an opening match. But you know what? We won. I don't care. We took this outside of the ring for once. Man. And you know what? I think, yeah, I do have the difficulty on easy. But even on normal difficulty, it feels like it's hard difficulty. I mean, good grief. I mean, I'm not trying to clear the season in the toughest difficulty. I'm just trying to have a good time here. That's all that matters to me. Whenever I make my content for the channel, I just do it to have a good time. Well, is Stone Cold really making an appearance tonight? As you may know already, the cards are subject to change without notice. Ah! We must keep Austin away from this arena. You know, especially with that scene where he blew up the DX Express, that's not exactly how it went down. Alright. Jericho versus Badass Taker. Oh, wow. Can he make a comeback? Yes, he can! Badass Taker. I just love watching Badass Taker more than Deadman Taker. He gets to talk however he wanted to, with the volume turned up. I thought Badass Taker was better. The Rock is prepared to face his destiny against Triple H.
Rock is cooking.
I mean, of course. The Rock says he's going to go into that ring and do exactly what he does best. And that is lay the smack it down on his candy ass. You know, not to mention the match in real life was for the title, but it's not for the title this time. Look at this, a Hell in a Cell match between Lita and Ivory for the women's title. Really? Hell in a Cell match? They're just pulling out all the stops this time around. Lita has defended her title in a Hell in a Cell match. An Anywhere Fall match between Steve Blackman versus Val Venus with Crash Holly as a special guest referee. What the hell? And Steve Blackman, of course, won. Alright, our favorite rivalry yet again. Scotty 2 Hotty versus Dean Malenko. Light heavyweight title in a ladder match. A ladder match for the light heavyweight title. I think that would have been something to see. A light heavyweight title match with a light heavyweight title ladder match. And Dean Malenko has won back his title. Mankind versus Hardcore Holly in a singles match. You think these two would be in a hardcore match because Hardcore Holly, Mankind is a hardcore legend. Hardcore Holly has won. You think those two would be booked in a hardcore match, but they're not. I have years of ring knowledge, and I will make sure the right man wins. So yeah, Shane McMahon, of course, was a special referee. That happened in a real life match too. But what he's saying is, I will make sure that Triple H does defeat The Rock. That's all he's saying. But something interesting is about to happen. I'm not talking about Vinnie Mac versus Road Dogg. I wonder if it's because they just had to replace Shane with Vince, because Shane's busy having to be the special guest referee for the main event, so they just had to switch Shane with Vince. They still got their beef with each other. Alright, so of course Vinnie Mac has won. Of course, he's a McMahon. So what's going to happen now? It's Stone Cold! Stone Cold is here! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! Stone Cold! I cannot do it in the JR voice, but when JR says it, that's truly iconic. And look at that. Just like that, we now have a 2-referee match. Shane McMahon is Triple H's ref and Stone Cold Steve Austin as The Rock's ref. We're going to watch this match. Because we're going to see typical Stone Cold Steve Austin throughout the match. I think it only happens if The Rock is going to win. Was trying to go for the pin.
Oh my gosh, so close!
His night just got even worse. Despite the fact that he won his match against the Road Dogg, he's still pissed off. So the McMahon-Helmsley faction, as far as I'm concerned, they're split up They're split up by now. But then again, when did Shane McMahon and Triple H reconcile? Because Triple H assaulted Shane in the back, and then Vinnie Mac attacked both Triple H and Road Dogg. So I don't know. It's quite an interesting month to start off our season mode. Quite an interesting start. So yeah, we got two referee match. Triple H and Shane. I guess I just said, screw it, let's put our differences aside and take care of The Rock. If it doesn't go well, the McMahon-Helmsley faction is done. If it does not end in our victory.
If you smell
what the Rock is cooking. Oh, hell yes. Rock and Stone Cold. You never thought you'd see something like this. Stone Cold wearing a referee shirt, no less. Not to mention, I love the times when Stone Cold was a special referee in the matches during the Attitude Era. He would wear his regular attire. And not to mention, during one of the matches, it was a match between Hardcore Holly and William Regal. Stone Cold was served as a referee. He just took his regular t-shirt and just spray painted Ref 316 on the back of it. And he would count the 10 count and let the audience count for him. Oh man, good times. I cannot, you just can't stop laughing after watching that. Alright, so we got the main event of the evening. Triple H versus Rocky. So far we got a pretty average matchup right now. Typical Rock versus Triple H matchup. Yeah, just stand around. No, you do that, you do that! yeah, I could have put the difficulty on normal, but I just said screw it. I'm just gonna do it my way. It's my way. It's my way. My way or thy way. WrestleMania 17. Yeah. WrestleMania 17. The good times of me watching that pay-per-view on the VHS. The best WrestleMania of all time. That WrestleMania cannot be topped. My own opinion, I know this is probably just me saying this, but personally I think this was WWF and WWE's best, WrestleMania 17 was WWE's best pay-per-view. I'm sure that's just me saying that. Because they did a lot of stuff that they cannot be topped. They had really, really good matches, except just like one, I looked at the ratings for the matches, and I could probably see how the ratings were like, they just both sidestepped at the same time. Look at Austin! He just punched Shane in the face! Look at Shane! He just threw Austin in the ropes! Retaliation for him. He just did a neck breaker on Austin! I'm surprised Stone Cold's not even trying to attack Triple H for doing that. Oh, jeez. Triple H just speared The Rock. What the hell is going on here? I can't. Oh, man. I can't stop. I can't stop. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I just can't stop laughing. This is quite the interesting way to start off the season mode. Man. I thought you were going to turn into Shane and Stone Cold beating the hell out of each other. Two referees fighting it out while Rock and Triple H are beating the hell out of each other. Good grief. Oh man. I'm having such this is already a good time. I'm already having a great time with this. Come on, I want Rocky to win though. I think it would really make this whole match, be as hilarious as it can be, because whenever Shane McMahon would try to count, Austin would interrupt his count and do his own version of the count. I want Rock to win. I want it to be like how it was in real life. Backlash 2000 with the Rock win. He's just not got his best. Well, Triple H has got his finisher ready to go. He's got his finisher ready to go. Yeah, come on, Rocky. Come on, get him. Oh, no, pedigree. Pedigree. Oh, but his feet's on the ropes. His feet's on the rope. You can't pin him. He's not going to be able to pin him. He's next to the ropes. Couldn't pin him because he was next to the ropes. Oh boy, what a development this is. However, if The Rock is going to hit his finisher, the People's Elbow, he's going to automatically be in the center of the ring. So that's going to be a big, big problem for Triple H. That was bad, very, very bad timing on Triple H's part. You just had to use your finisher while The Rock was while you guys were next to the ropes. He's not got his finisher. There it is. Just got to get him down. People's Elbow. Here we go. He never did his spine buster, but he doesn't care. He wants to ensure that Stone Cold does his interesting count. Close to that spine move. People's Elbow. Knocked out, pin him. Look at this. Look at that. Fast 3 count by Austin. That's typical Austin from the Attitude Era. He would occasionally do fast 3 counts. He also did there was a triple threat match between Kurt Angle, Triple H, and Rock for the WWF title. Angle was the champion. So Austin goes in the ring while the ref was knocked out. Austin goes in the ring. He takes the referee's hand and does a fast 3 count. I could not stop laughing every single time, anything about Austin. Austin was true entertainment, without a doubt. I think he was the main cornerstone of the Attitude Era. No, without question, he was the cornerstone of the Attitude Era. All right, so The Rock won, just like how it went down. Not exactly like how it went down in Backlash 2000 real life, but it ended up with The Rock getting the victory. Oh, what an interesting start to season mode already. I'm enjoying this. And with that, we unlock Stone Cold Steve Austin. Oh, hell yeah. We got a couple more unlockables too, but hey, that's not all, folks. But wait, there's more. Just like a Billy Mays commercial. We'll just have to keep on going through the season mode to keep unlocking stuff. So, the month of April is in the books. Very, very good start. Very, very good start so far.